we take a look at the top 10 fastest ships ever conceived in science fiction. At number 10, the USS Sulaco. Taking place in the Aliens universe, it is one of the slower fictional ships and it acts as a troop and logistics transport. Its top speed is 0.74 light years per day, which equates to 270 times the speed of light. It also could not enter into any kind of atmosphere and it would immediately crash via acceleration forces. But it's likely that the ship is already infested with foreign life forms and it will crash anyways. At number 9, the Star Trek Prometheus. One of the fastest ships in the Voyager series was created by using several research projects and building it into one prototype. This ship creates an enormous amount of power through a matter-antimatter reaction, which produces a warp space-time bubble around the ship. It was considered impossible to go warp 10 by conventional means, but the ship could travel 9.9975. This equates to 43,000 times the speed of light. It is also worth noting that wormhole and transwarp travel were used and were quite a bit faster. At number 8, the White Star. These deadly class of ships were the backbone of the Interstellar Alliance, and were designed in cooperation with a very advanced race. They're also capable of creating their own jump points into hyperspace without the use of a jump gate. Now, the speed of hyperspace does really vary, and there are some estimates which claim that the White Star can travel up to 200,000 times the speed of light. This is derived from the amount of time it took to transverse between Centauri Prime and Narn, so it's a very rough estimate. It's also worth noting that quantum space travel was used, but we'll save that for another video. At number 7, the Galactica. In this realm, most ships had FTL drives, which jumped from one point to another, so it sort of acted like teleportation. But the one main drawback is that they had no long-range sensors and they can only jump to a certain distance. Anything beyond that distance factored into an uncertainty principle, and the ship could land inside a star, planet, or even right next to a black hole. In simple terms, the Galactica is very fast, but it can be outpaced by many other ships in science fiction. At number 6, the Millennium Falcon. This ship was powered by hyperdrive, which allowed it to enter into some alternate dimension and transverse great distances. One of the most cryptic statements made by Han Solo was that the Millennium Falcon made the Kessel Run in 12 parsecs, and it will make it 0.5 past light speed. This really could have just been gibberish, but there is one theory that states that 0.5 could have meant the type of class, with 0 being improbable, and an increasing number meaning a slower type of drive. Now, there's a great article, which I'll leave the link in my description, which states the speed of the Millennium Falcon. They used maps in the Star Wars universe and an estimated time in order to arrive at Alderaan. It's one of the most in-depth studies of a fictional ship, and it ultimately comes out with a speed of 25,000 light years a day, or over 9 million times the speed of light. At number 5, the Axiom. Now, there are a few conflicting sources stating whether the ship was in the same solar system as the Earth. Now, some people do consider the ship to be located at the Horsehead Nebula, which is over 1,500 light years away. During its 10-second hyper jump, it transversed all the way to Earth. It would have traveled over 4.7 billion times the speed of light. However, according to the bonus segments of the movie, it does imply that the ship was located in the Kuiper Belt. Now, there are many technical errors associated with this location, including that it's showing that it's in a nebula. But if it did transverse from the Kuiper Belt, it would have went over 2,500 times the speed of light. At number 4, Thor's Chariot. The very advanced alien race called the Asgard built one of the fastest ships in all of science fiction. Unlike other ships in this list, all Asgard vessels were capable of being operated by one being. Ships were powered by hyperdrives, which would work congruently with the amount of power available in the ship. And there have been a few plot holes in depicting their actual speed, but it's safe to say that they can transverse 4 billion light years within a very short time, and perhaps even minutes. This is derived from the ship traveling from the Eta to the Milky Way galaxy. This literally could mean up to 34,000 light years a second, or 1/trillionth the speed of light. At number 3, the Highliner ship. These types of immense ships can carry thousands of people and equipment to anywhere in the universe. Not much is detailed about these ships, but they do utilize a Holtzman drive, which can fold space at a quantum level. And the one drawback is that they needed evolved humans, which were those weird looking alien creature things, to navigate the ship. It also might be possible to be navigated by a very advanced computer, but either way, the ship can teleport anywhere in the universe and had an infinite speed. At number 2, the Heart of Gold. Relying on the infinite improbability drive, it is based on a blend of theoretical quantum physics and a little bit of surrealism. It can travel anywhere instantly, but it also passes through every point in the universe simultaneously. Side effects include hallucinations, mutations, and spawning of giant marine animals. But if you want to travel and you're not scared of the chaos involved, then this instantaneous form of travel makes the Heart of Gold one of the fastest ships in science fiction, and you'll likely not reach your final destination. At number 1, the TARDIS. One of the most creative ships on the list, it is dimensionally transcendental, so the interior exists in a different and relative dimension compared to the exterior. This means that it's bigger inside compared to the outside. It had pools, huge libraries, and endless secret rooms, so it was a pretty cool place to live in. And it can travel vast distances across the universe and travel through time. And due to this attribute, the ship can leap anywhere in space, arriving at the same time it left. However, time seemed to pass by inside the TARDIS and could really adhere to the given plot. But since the ship did have time travel capability, it could allow the ship to leave Earth in a week and arrive in a completely different location yesterday. This also includes different universes, and that's why the TARDIS is considered to be the fastest ship on this list. So once again, thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to my channel.
I'm the TARDIS.
No, you're not. You're a bitey mad lady. The TARDIS is up and downy stuff in a big blue box.
Yes, that's me.